Holy shit, I think PS4 just dropped the gauntlet on Xbox, doing one at night. So hopefully you're good. Hopefully your morning or evening, it depends on when you're watching this. Hopefully it's going very well. And yes, so today was the start of E3, and that's what we're basically this episode's going to be about. It's about Xbox the One and PS4. So let's get started. I was watching the the One conference this morning while I was waiting, and they had some pretty good stuff. They had a pretty good start to it, and then they had. Why is my Xbox on? Hang on, my Xbox is talking to me. Xbox. Thank you. Yeah, they had some pretty good stuff. They were they went over. They first went over how they took 360 and they redesigned it to make it look like the One now. It's still a tower, but it's slimmer than the Elite, and it looks like the One now. So, will it run like the One? Probably not. But I guess it's something to give people that really can't afford the actual one. So, the games for it, they got some pretty good games. They got the normal. They got Battlefield 4, which they're all gonna have on all the platforms except the Wii U. So, um, here's some games that I believe is only going to be on Xbox. Yeah. All right. So, see here. Razy. No, I can't say Razy. It's Ryzen, Son of Rome. That's basically a Roman soldier kind of game, and it just you're the general, and it puts you in front of the front lines as you direct people, and you fight your own battles, and it looks really good. The design and the graphics on these games look amazing. So that that's what that's what the One is having good so far, is that the graphics in all these new games are going to be amazing, because it's got so much power and so much good graphic cards in there that it's going to blow your mind either way. Next one is Dead Rising 4 3. I went ahead of myself. Yeah, Dead Rising 3 starts with a new character. He's trying to get to the middle of, I believe, Atlanta. I believe it's Atlanta. That's what they said. He's trying to get to a safe house in Atlanta, but he's all the way. The safe house is in the middle of the city. He is on the outskirts of the city, and so he's trying to get through there. Um, there's nothing really different about the design or how the game is played. If you've played Dead Rising, it's basically the same thing, just new character. Yeah, so that looked good too. I've played Dead Rising. Those are good games. So I mean, it was cool, but it's just they're trying. I don't know what Xbox is really trying. They're just showing. Basically, they're just showing off the graphics card. I mean, I'm excited for these games, but that's not sincere. What just happened there? I may have had a stroke right there. So, excuse me for that. That does not necessarily mean that I'm going to get this system, but They've had good stuff so far that I saw. Second game. These two games, the two other games, may put me over the top to get the One, but the yes. So the third game is Sunset Overdrive. It is made by the people that made Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter, and they came together to make this game, where basically it's another shooter game, but it's like a team co-op kind of thing where people can join in and help you out. And there's like zip lines, and there's all these like free running kind of moves that you can do. So it looks pretty good. Don't get me wrong, looks pretty good. And then Quantum Break. Now that game may get me to buy this system, because this game basically, you're a cop that can stop time, like stop present time, and save people or pull people out by just, they have to touch him, and if they let go, every time starts again. So say like if you're if a building, say like a car is about to crash through a building that you're standing in, and you can see the window and the car coming, if that guy comes in and he can stop the car from hitting you, first of all, then he can pull you out of that situation, and you will come back, the person will come back in real time, and you have to keep hold of him, because if you don't, you let go, everything comes back to real time, and that car will smash straight through that window. So that game looks really good too. And all of these trailers are up on the one. I can't say the other thing because it will start my Netflix again. Yeah, so they're all on the website on E3. You know, the one box. So check that out. Then yeah, so basically, we already know the information about the system, how it works, entertainment wise. I just told you about the games and how they're going to work. So check that stuff out. And then now on to PS4. Now the three, the Xbox conference was in the morning at like nine in the morning, and the PS4 was at 6 this evening. So, yeah, so they went and they finally showed they were first talking about all the great games that are for the PS3, and how they're getting brand new stuff for the Vita, the Walking Dead game, the arcade Walking Dead game that you would get on your iPad or buy an episode on Xbox is coming to the Vita, so look out for that. Uh, there's new additions to the Vita, not like actual, additions, but like software upgrades where you can use the Vita as a controller to control your Xbox, your PS4. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Also, then once they talked about like what was going in the past, it's now then they go and they bring a new guy in, and the new guy that designed this PS4, they talk about, and they bring it out and they show the PS4. Now, when I first saw the PS4, it looked like the PS2, but as you look at it more, it doesn't look like the PS2 at all. It's very sleek. It's very aerodynamic, and the controller looks good with it now instead of just seeing the controller. So, kudos to PS4 for that. Secondly, the games on this thing, what crap. This, I gotta say, this PS4 conference, made me literally, seriously considering buying a PS4 over the one. Because I will tell you why. Number one, uh, all the things that all the things that the one cannot do, the PS4 is going to do. Now let me refresh everyone's memory about why we're all angry at the one. Uh, Number one, you can't trade game. You can't buy the game and then go trade it in later on. Can't do that with the one. You can do that with the PS4. Number two, the indie arcade games are not going to really be such a big thing in the one. Guess what the PS4 has done? they got four new indie titles. Four new indie titles that are going to be on the PS4. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3, you can share these games, and you can share and borrow and do everything that we do now with the 360 or the PS3. You could do that with the PS4. Number 4, you don't have to be on the internet. Okay, you do not have to connect to the internet to play all these awesome new games on the PS4. Okay, which is amazing. And then number 5, because I'm adding another one that you're gonna love. Okay, the one $4.99 will end up being like $500 some dollars. PS4 $3.99. Are you kidding me? All of this that's going to be in the PS4 for $300 or $400. Still, you're saving $100 buying the PS4 against the one. Great deal. So when all of that news came about, everyone lost it, and like everyone was up in an uproar, and it was great. The games for it, there's a new steampunky kind of British Bioshocky kind of feel called The Order 1866. It's pretty awesome. I gotta say, it's a pretty awesome game. Go check out the preview for that. Also, Destiny looks amazing. Infinite's Second Son, which takes place in Seattle, pretty awesome. And then they're doing a Mad Max game, but I don't think this is going to be like Mad Max movie. It's going to have a lot of Mad Max the movie in it, but this is going to be like a good like Borderlands kind of. It got when I saw the preview, it had a Borderlands kind of feel. So look out for that one as well. Now, like I said, all of these games that I've named and all this information I've given you, if you want further detailed, please go to the one website or go to the PlayStation website, because they're gonna have a whole bunch of other stuff about this and more demos about it. So there you go. I'm pretty sure PlayStation was like, your move, Xbox, after saying that. So that will be it for this wonderful evening issue. I hope you have a good night or good morning if you're watching this in the morning, or good afternoon, whatever time. Hope you read more comics. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Short Nerdy Guy, and have a good night.